In the name of our Lord, the swamp, and all fairy tale creatures, in Shrek's name we pray. Welcome to the Swamp Cast podcast. So in this episode, I'm Cassidy. This is my sister Keely.
Hello.
We look the same, we sound the same. Sucks if you're just listening to this.
Same cackle. Everything. Yeah. Everything's the same.
Beware the cackle. So in this episode, I'm actually doing a little something for Keely.
Yay!
She knows nothing about. I Google deep dived, did a little Reddit, Shrek it, if you will.
Whoa.
Something like that. Where we just looked into what you guys, fellow Shrek lovers, thought. Like fan theories, little Shrek, like hidden situations, like deep dives into the movies itself or like stuff like that. Nice. So I learned a lot while doing the research, and we'll link all of our sources below if you guys want to look more into them. They're actually pretty cool because I won't hit on everything that I read, but it's pretty cool.
I have not seen any of this, so I'm pretty excited. I am pretty excited.
It's interesting.
I'm talking more with my hands now because I have these bad boys on.
Gloves.
Oh, by the way, just a side note, I had no idea there were holes right here, so I was just...
She was four-fingering it. Yeah.
That's a saying.
It's fine.
That's something.
So
there we go.
All right. It is what it is. We're just a hot mess, loving up on Shrek.
Just hair everywhere.
So I'm going to start with Shrek was based off of a literal person. Like, when they were drawing him out, they had a guy in mind.
What guy?
His name was Maurice Tillet.
Okay? Maurice. Tillet.
Maurice. So, Maurice, and if you want to look on here, we will go ahead and add a picture for y'all that are watching on YouTube, or if you want to look it up later. So, Maurice was actually, he's a French-Russian man in 1903 to 1954. He died in his 50s. He was actually studying to be a lawyer. So, right after he passed the bar and stuff like that, he had just finished everything. He went and he had a lot of health issues, and they found out that it was his pituitary gland, which that was. I don't know what that is. It's fine. I'm learning a lot about it in school right now, actually.
I don't know what that is.
It causes overgrowth of your bones, lengthwise, thickwise, stuff that. It causes swelling and stuff like that. So that caused him to be a little disformed, and it deepened his voice. So it made him kind of ogre-esque.
Wow.
If you will. So
revolutionary.
Once that kind of was happening to him, he was like, I can't be taken seriously as a lawyer, because he was. So sad. I know, it is so sad. This guy, and apparently his mom called him the French angel because he was so sweet, and he was smart, he was sweet, he was living his best life. He was married to this beautiful lady, all this stuff, and then he's like, well, people aren't going to take me seriously. I look scary, and my voice is threatening, so instead he became a professional wrestler. So he moved to the US with his wife, changer. And he decided to throw it down.
Get Shrek!
If only. Imagine. But he was a two-time heavyweight champ.
Dang.
He wasn't just a professional wrestler. He was the wrestler to beat for a couple years in the running. So, that's pretty cool.
So he was good.
Yeah, so, this is the guy, that's his wife, and he's, you can tell, he seems like a really kind guy, and, it just kind of sucks. And I wonder, I don't know about, how that happens, but I guess, there was a tumor on the gland, or on a pituitary gland, and, he just kind of declined health-wise. But I gotta say, he took a bad situation and made it into something cool.
Let's make some money here.
Yeah.
Let's talk money. And, I love how his wife stayed with him through it all.
She'd kind of be a bitch if she didn't.
She's
like, ugh, you're ugly.
I was thinking, oh, you were supposed to be a lawyer.
Money-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really...
I think you're making money both ways.
Rude, but...
Yeah.
It's oh, she's rude.
Well, I was thinking gold digger. So, what's
Either way. I ain't saying she a gold digger. Either way, but that kind of like makes me think of like Andre the Giant, you know, from Princess Bride.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. How you just
made
kind
a
of like
living. He was good.
you just go into the role of like you're like, hey, this is how I am. Like,
That's who I am.
Live it up.
Live it up.
So that's like their physical reference of what they wanted Shrek to look like. And then I know that we were talking about Donkey, and we were trying to figure out the lore of him, and we're like, we can't find anything, so we must be like a Shrek character, like they made
Just
him
like
up.
a random like.
Yeah, like talking
You know
donkey.
what would be really cool?
A talking donkey.
A donkey.
An ass.
A talking ass.
An ass, but make him talk. But ass. But that's false. They didn't just make it up.
Oh.
It's actually from, and we were doing a lot of like Grimm's Brothers kind of thing. There's an actual story about a singing donkey.
Dang.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Whoa, no.
There's a story about a singing donkey.
An actual singing donkey, or is it just like lip syncing?
No, it's singing donkey. A donkey that wanted to be a singer.
Wow.
So what the actual story is, it's like there's a donkey. He is like for transport and stuff, and the owner of the donkey is like, yo, you're getting old. I'm gonna have to like kill you soon.
Like,
yeah, like you're not doing great, like you're getting old. You're not holding.
You're really dragging ass. Drink.
You're dragging ass. I wasn't ready.
Listen.
I wasn't ready.
You're dragging ass. You're done so.
Yeah. So you're a dragon. Dragon ass. Dragon ass.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
We're
Do you
getting
think that's
somewhere.
where that came from?
Gotta be it. Because
They're like,
who else would think of a dragon is gonna get
ass.
with the donkey at the end of the movie?
Interesting.
It's gonna take me a little bit to do this.
We're gonna have to drink on this.
Wow.
So anyways, the story is this guy, he's like, yo, you're getting old, I'm gonna have to kill you soon.
All right.
So he's
Understood.
Like, the donkey's like, no. Like internally, he's not a talking donkey per se, but like internally he's like, no, like I don't want to die, I'm not ready to die, I've got so much life to live. And he's like, I really like to sing, and like, you know, like Weeshnaw, like kind of singing, like not like human singing, but he's like,
do it for real, man. If you're gonna do it, do it.
You tried. Don't look at me.
I can't look at you.
Do it. I did it. You have to do it.
I tried.
Drink.
Okay.
You'll do it. What was that? You sound like a duck.
Okay.
So this donkey's like, I'm gonna go to the city, like, you know how he pulls stuff from the farm to the city, and like that's his journey. So he's like, I'm gonna go to the city and I'm gonna sing because that's what I love to do.
Okay.
So on his way back to the city, he finds this dog, and it's like an elderly dog. And he's in the same situation. He's like, I'm old, my owner doesn't have any need for me anymore. Like, I'm a hunter, but I can't keep up anymore.
That's really sad.
So the donkey's like, yo, I'm going to the city to be a singer.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So he's like, I'm gonna be a singer. Like, let me hear you howl. And
Whoa.
like, so the dog's like, oh. Okay.
I did it. That was my purpose for this whole episode.
Yep. It's like,
That was it.
There you go.
You need me to leave now? Or?
Yeah. I've got
Okay.
this. So, yeah, something.
It's probably this.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just gonna.
The hair's everywhere.
rest of this
Every
with an eye
time I
closed.
do any of this, hair is in the air all up and down this joint. Okay.
So the donkey and the dog, they're making their journey. They're like, we a little doo-wop group, like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got this.
What a singing little duo here. Like, what a
Yeah, it's
cute
really
little
cute.
evolutionary.
And then on their journey, they find a cat who's in the same situation. It's an old cat, and they're like,
Was it Puss on his
it
last
wasn't Puss. It wasn't
life?
Puss. It wasn't Puss.
Poos.
Poos. But they're like, the cat's like old and stuff like that. But you know, it's got a nice little meow. So like,
Aw.
you're in the group. So they're doing it. They're walking. They're getting closer and closer to the city. They meet a rooster, and the rooster is just not cockadoodle doing it anymore.
Oh!
Got him.
Oh, boy!
So.
No! That was so much worse!
Bad.
It was worse!
I had to though. I had to do it.
I know!
So they're like, get in here. Like you got the pipes.
Come
like,
on in.
You're a guy. You finish this situation. Like we got all the ranges. We got a donkey situation. Little leash dogs. We got a little howling thing. Cats meow, and now we got a rooster.
You know what that made me think of? Totally off topic.
What?
Like, we've got a donkey situation over here, aisle 7.
Oh,
This is
no.
what made me think of.
Like it peed?
I don't know.
Is that
It's
what
up to
you're
your
picturing?
imagination.
Well, I think we bring our dog to PetSmart to pick
Yeah.
out toys, and she just piddled.
Yeah.
Got a doggy situation over here.
But we got a donkey
We got a
situation. Ass.
We
Like,
got an ass situation.
we got an ass situation all up in this joint.
That's pretty rough.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, they end up finding, like, they're like 95% of the way, but it's really dark. They're old and they're tired, you know? So they end up finding this little, like, shack,
Oh my god, a clubhouse.
kind of. We had one of those.
Yeah, we did.
It broke.
Yeah, we're not lit up on it.
There's no more tree anymore.
Oh
tree's
yeah,
dead.
the tree's dead.
The tree's dead.
It's gone.
But yeah,
Rest in
doesn't
peace.
matter. R.I.P. Treehouse.
Rest in pieces.
We burn it during the winter
We burn it during the winter.
in remembrance of the treehouse.
Tree. In Shrek's name we pray.
To the treehouse. So this foursome finds this
Whoa.
Shrek. They find this like shack in
Drake.
the woods, and then they're peeking in. They like to see like the situation. They're like, okay, what are we rolling up on?
Yeah.
It's these like 4 guys, and they're like a couple of, I don't know how many. Whatever. There's some guys in there, and they're like feasting on all this food. But what they don't know is that they're actually like robbers. They're bad guys.
Ooh.
So these animals are like, you know what? We could sing for them in exchange for food. So
That'll do.
the donkey goes up to the window outside of the shack, and then like the rest of them kind of like pile up behind.
Yeeshna.
Weeshnaw.
Weeshna.
No, but they like pile up behind him, and they're like trying to get in the window and like sing for them, but like this god awful noise that happens. I guess like imagine all of them, like a cat meowing, a dog howling, a rooster crowing, and a weeshnaw.
Imagine-
like all at one time.
Imagine that being your alarm clock. It's up at like 6
I
a.m.
would die. But like all that was happening, and then. But like I guess they could only see the silhouette. They couldn't see that it was a bunch of animals, but it looked like this like giant being with like claws and stuff like this, and like a beak and like 8 heads kind of situation. Because like the robbers from the inside can't see the actual animals.
Dang.
So they hear this nasty sound.
Nasty.
The nasty. You're nasty.
Nasty sound.
They hear this thing and they're like, oh my god, this beast is terrifying. So then they evacuate the shack.
I thought you were going to say evaporate for some reason. They just
evacuate the dance floor.
Wow.
I love that song.
Oh, I'm infected
Cascada.
by the sound.
There's something with the sound.
That is it. That
amazing.
song.
Love it. Cascada.
Cascade.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
That's the band. I remember I had like 10 songs on my iPod
What's
at one
the
point, and that was
one?
one of them.
Oh, God, I can't think of the song. She had another song. It's like.
She had more than one?
Yes!
I know.
Or
Which
shoot.
is that one?
Shoot, I'm gonna have to look it up
Yeah,
now.
you will. But anyways, so back to the story. We have, then they're like, oh shit, they loved it. They left us all this food. So they went in,
wow.
they eat, they're happy, they're passed on the floor, where these robbers are like in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we just got chased out of our hut by like some mystery demon.
Yeah.
So they send this one guy back to check it out. So this guy goes in.
How did he get picked to do that?
I don't know. They're like, hey,
Shortest
Squirt.
one.
Squirt,
Hey, Junior.
go check.
It's your
Yeah.
time to shine.
So
you want to get
he
initiated.
goes, he checks it out. He walks in, but they're all passed out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he steps on the cat's tail on accident. So the cat claws it into the dog that barks at it in its face.
Oh
and then
my
he's got like
God.
a rooster pecking at it. And then the donkey kicks it. Like this guy got beat up. I'm not saying it was karma,
Oh.
but like, they were robbers. So
I
like,
mean, it's good to know the animals didn't do it, like,
it was an
intentionally,
accident.
you know?
But like,
the singing group really,
little doo-wop goo.
a little doo-wop group.
Doo-wop, doo-wop, doo-wop.
Yeehaw.
Shweeshna. So the guy goes back, he reports, and he's like, yo, like, there's some crazy witches, like, I got...
Witches?
I don't know, that's what he thinks it is.
He said witches?
Well, he's like...
He got kicked by a donkey, and he's like, those are witches.
It was a witch, burn him.
It's a witch.
We gotta burn the house.
She kicked me.
Yeah.
It's a witch.
A witch. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's good defense.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the guy goes back and he's like, we can't go back there. Like they've infiltrated. Like we can't go back.
The doo-wop group is here to stay.
Yeah. So
The doo-wop group.
Do what? Duloc group?
Yeah.
Duloc group.
That's what I get.
Duloc.
You think they sang the song?
They came up with the
Came up with the doo-wop song?
Yeah. So end of the story. They would just stay in the shack. They never make. They're too old. They're like, we're chilling here. Like this is our shack now.
What a peaceful way to go.
Yeah. So there are talking donkeys that
One-
like to sing. Donkey.
You could say that donkey had one last kicker before,
What? One last kicker.
so one last kick
Oh, jeez.
before it's time to go. Encore.
How cool is that? Like, I really
Yeah.
do think that, like,
What a cool story.
donkey was made up.
Yeah. But then, where's the rooster? Where's the dog? I
I mean, I don't think that matters.
No.
But, like, this whole time watching
Yeah.
Shrek, I thought donkey was, like, actually made for the Shrek storyline. But there's
Yeah.
actually a story of a donkey that likes to sing. And that's why he likes to sing all the time.
my
you know?
gosh, I just thought it was because he was supposed to be like annoying.
Well, that too. But like he's so sweet. He just wants to be a singer.
He just wants to sing like
just
Cascade.
He wants to evacuate the dance floor. I'm infected by the sound.
His first single, Draggin Ass.
Stop. Draggin ass.
Draggin Ass.
Do you think that
Volume
you, like,
1.
Connect with like featuring Draggin?
My
Draggin
God. She raps? Like
she spits fire. Spits fire.
She spits straight fire. I had to leave. I can't believe that.
How red is my face?
Mine's
It's so
it's
hot.
red. It's
so
red.
hot.
The more I drink, the redder it gets, so it's just
I'm
gonna
trying
happen.
to be as red as this one.
You know, the gumballs,
They
they
make
turned it into like a
nice little purple.
yeah, purple,
Cute.
little violet.
So that's how Donkey ties in, and like I never knew.
Yeah.
Like that's not a story that we know.
Wow.
Like, because you know about the Muffin Man, which we talked about in our first episode.
I know about the Muffin Man.
But, like, you know about these characters in some way or another. Either we were introduced to them by Disney with, like, the mirror, or, you know, like, do you know the Muffin Man? Whatever. You know these things. I never knew about Donkey.
Yeah, you know.
Donkey is a singer.
My God.
And Draggin spits fire.
Spits
Fire beats. Fire beats.
Fire beats. DJ Draggin.
DJ Draggin.
Fire beats.
Fire beats by DJ Draggin.
DJ Khaled.
DJ.
Another one.
But she scorches them, so no one's there to see that. You're just like, imagine just like a burnt carcass. Just another one.
Just mid.
Yeah. Another one. Yeah. I like it.
You know, I'm like Shrek where they go through and you see all those dead bodies. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
like, yeah.
They weren't actually there to rescue the princess.
They were
there to
there
see DJ Draggin.
In person.
In person. Live. In concert.
DJ Draggin.
Another one.
I love that.
hate
That
it.
was good.
I hate it here. That's cool.
I had to leave when you say spitting fire.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So, now I kind of want to like talk to you about some of my deep dive.
Okay.
Which...
I'm not looking.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can't read that fast.
I can't read that fast.
So, it's on the same wavelength of Draggin and Donkey kind of situation.
Underrated couple.
But this is like tying in Shrek 2 with the potions, because you know how Shrek is trying to be handsome to get with Fiona to make her happy.
Happy ever after potion.
Yes. So you know how Shrek turns handsome. Fiona turns back into Fiona.
And of course.
Donkey turns into a stallion, baby. What happens to Draggin?
Wow.
Because your true love turns into something else too.
Yeah,
right?
no one thought about Dragon.
So
Wasn't
it's-
she pregnant in this movie?
She already had her babies, right?
No. Because he was like, she's all moody and shit. So I decided to stay with you.
It was at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I stick with you.
Stick with you. In the morning, I'm making waffles.
Different movies, same vibe.
Same vibe.
But yeah, so they're like, okay. So in Shrek 2, Donkey ended up getting, this is somebody's post on Reddit.
Okay,
Again,
can we
we'll
say
link
the
it.
name? Is there a name of the person or?
It's like, user is A7X Forever Dean. So shout out.
Forever Dean.
2 years ago.
Ah,
Hopefully you're still a Shrek stan.
forever.
We hope to see you subscribed.
Yes.
In Shrek
Call you
2, Shrek and Donkey end up getting the potion. Upon drinking it, you and your true love will change bodies. You will become a more attractive version of yourself. Naturally, Donkey and Shrek and Fiona were manipulated by the potion. We saw it on screen. They all changed. Fast forward to the end of the movie, the friends of Shrek were watching television in a swamp house sitting. They were watching a show and saw Shrek, Donkey, Puss in Boots, and a ripoff of Cops.
What?
Do you remember that? Where
Oh,
they're like arrested in far,
They
far
have
away.
the salt and pepper.
Yeah, they're like getting pepper sprayed, but it's like, yes. So, and also remember that, because I've got something to tell you about that situation later.
I'm not gonna remember that.
It's fine, I'll remind you.
Okay.
So at the end of the movie, we see Draggin while Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey are on the screen in their new bodies, but Draggin is still a dragon.
Why?
Why didn't she change?
Yeah, why?
So either that is a plot hole,
Okay.
where they're like, oh shit, we forgot to
Never.
change Dragon.
Never plot holes. No.
They do everything for a reason.
Yes.
Or do we think maybe Donkey doesn't really love Dragon? It's not his true love. Maybe
Wow.
he's with her because he's afraid to not be with her.
That's
'Cause, I mean,
sad.
in the beginning,
Yeah.
they did talk about consent.
You know, you took a really
He's
sad
like, I'm
turn
an
there. I wasn't
asthmatic.
prepared.
You blowing smoke rings. That's not
I'm
gonna work.
asthmatic.
I'm an
I gotta
asthmatic.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. So, like, maybe Dragon and Donkey aren't true love.
Yeah, maybe.
Why didn't she change?
Yeah.
Or there's some comments in here like, it's because she's already beautiful and da-da-da, some cheesy shit.
Okay.
But we learned in the first movie that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We love you for the inside.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
But then, whatever. So we were like, maybe she turned into like a Pegasus or something like that. And I like people's theory, or like some kind of other flying creature. But we don't see it at the same time. So like the spell wasn't broken. She should have been changed.
Yeah, but what do you think? Like if you would be able to turn anything, what do you agree with?
I agree that maybe they're just not true love, or maybe she was too far away.
Maybe.
But like she was there.
But like true love is true love. True love is the most powerful thing of all.
Bullshit. I mean, Shrek. So anyways.
Okay.
That's that. What do you think?
Honestly, you make a really good point on how they're probably not like really in love. But I would like to think she like turned into like what is Draggin?
Stockholm syndrome, where he falls in love with her because
my God, that's it. That has to be it.
No, but like for real, what do you think?
Oh man, I don't know. I think what's a dragon equivalent? Honestly, a snake.
What?
Because a lizard? I don't know. That's like a beautiful. I don't know. He turned into a horse.
A stallion, baby. He's a stallion.
Don't you dare stomp those Shrek Crocs at me.
Shrek.
Oh, are we showing them?
I probably should take it off. Shrek Crocs.
My leg's stuck now.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So, no. But I think she could have been something else, but we didn't see it. So either they messed up, which they never do.
Let us know. Please let us know what you think. I would like to know that too.
Stockholm syndrome. He was actually never in love with her.
It is,
and now he's trapped with a family.
In Iguana.
That's a down. You're downgrading.
Colors.
You're downgrading.
They change things.
It's not a chameleon.
Oh.
Okay. So.
Oh, I taste the gumball now.
Yeah, it's really good. As if this wasn't sweet enough.
Yeah.
If you guys have never tried Costco sangria, buy it in bulk because you'll love it.
Please.
And you get money off if you buy a 6-pack.
21 and over, please. Okay.
What she said.
We did that?
Yeah. Yeah. Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly, please.
So let's talk about some other fan theories here.
Let's do it.
So fairy godmother created Fiona's curse.
That bitch.
Well, I mean, like, we kind of thought about this before when we were talking about the second movie, where we're like, how did she know about this? Why didn't she come to her sooner when she was crying? Like, because I guess, like, the teardrop away. Like, if I was locked in a castle, like,
I'd be crying.
We'd be crying all the time. I'd cry myself to sleep. Where's my fairy godmother there?
At least when I was, like, a child, I would probably cry.
And also, I want to know when she got this curse. Like, when did she become cursed?
Well, we see her diary.
She had enough time to make friends with the other princesses. But whatever.
Couldn't go to a sleepover.
Tangents here and there. Whatever. So, in Shrek 2, it's clear the fairy godmother has been planning to get her son into her power, or into a line of power for a long time. She's not above using manipulation, potions, and force to get what she wants. Okay?
Yeah.
So, it's known that she found the cure for Fiona's curse, and some theorize that she created the cure herself to further her own plans.
Oh my God.
But would it be out of character for her to curse someone? Probably not. Like, she went through all this stuff just to get, like, she sent her son on this mission to a castle far away with the fire breathing, knowing that, like, he could do it, probably.
Yeah.
Charming. But, like, do you think fairy godmother cast the curse to get her son in a line of power to run a kingdom? Do you think that that's past? I mean, she's got a full-on
paws down. Yep. Both paws down. Yes.
She could do it.
She did it.
She could do it
based on how she treated her father.
Yeah. Which that brings
the father
up questions. But again, tune in to our little recap of our second movie
Shrek
to
2.
hear all of our theories about what the father and the we got theories.
We do.
We want to know yours, but
save it.
Put a pause on. gumballs are like.
And they're kind of like.
You just gotta swirl
like
them around
fragments.
a little bit.
There's like fragments happening.
Fine. It's just sugar.
I also have a bit of hair in there too. It's delicious.
Protein.
Yummy.
So remember how I told you about like the whole like cops situation when they get arrested and far, far away?
That was really good.
And they're like the pepper spray, but like the pepper in their eyes. So Puss, he's like when he's getting searched, like cavity searched. He's like, that's not mine. They find catnip in his pocket.
Yeah, that's funny. That was good.
That's not the only time they reference catnip and his addiction to it. So people are like, Puss is addicted to catnip.
Okay.
And he's got like a drug problem.
My God.
Yeah, like it gets deep. So in Shrek 2, he's caught with it 5 times. Once getting arrested for it. Catnip is like marijuana to cats, and it's probably stuff like that. So like, ew, did you burp?
Yeah, I did.
It tasted like hot dogs. I ate it.
I did it so secretly too. It was
disgusting.
Pizza bar and sangria and gumball.
You know I don't eat that meat. And I ate it through your breath. Ew, it's not better out. It's not better out.
It's so
Keep
good.
it in.
Delicious. Pepperoni and sausage. Delicious. Oh my God, look at the bottom of that.
It's just gumball residue.
Ew.
We had eyeball gumballs in our wine.
Tried.
And it just dissolved immediately. So, sorry. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you're not watching it and you're just listening, so sorry. You should definitely follow us, watch us on YouTube, because it doesn't get better, but some of it might make more sense.
You might understand a little bit more. Yeah, for sure.
Either way.
Yeah.
So, we'll talk about Shrek the Musical later. I will definitely put a little pin in that one for when we review Shrek the Musical. Let's talk about Duloc.
Okay.
Which we love.
Love Duloc. It's the perfect place.
It's clean. It's very, very clean. So, they're like, obviously, Duloc's the capital of Farquaad's kingdom.
Okay.
Even though he's not a king, per se.
Yeah.
But when they go back, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, the mini-series where they do Shrek. What are they? Like the Halloween series, but they're not actually for Halloween. They're like little nightmare, like spooky stories.
Little shorts.
Yes.
Of,
Shrek shorts. Yeah, that's what they are. So they end up going back to abandoned Duloc, and it's not too far in the future because the Shrek's babies are still babies.
Yeah.
So it must have been like a year or two in the timeline. But Duloc is completely abandoned. And some of these fan theories are that, like, the fairy tale creatures ended up revolutionizing and attacking the kingdom.
Do you mean, like, revolting? Is
Sure.
revolutionizing a word?
I think
per
we
se?
could Google it.
I think
for all
maybe
intents and
revolting,
purposes.
maybe?
Sure, they were rebelling. Let's pick a third word. Rebelling against the kingdom.
You know what? Now that I think about it, revolting means like...
Well, that's revolting, and you throw off. Either way. So they rebelled against Duloc.
There it is.
And then they're like, I guess, so there's like broken windows, broken carts, things abandoned. So there's a lot of things saying that these fairy tale creatures were pissed and they came in and like made the town evacuate.
Yeah.
Because even without a king, somebody would step up, right? Who doesn't want to be a king? Charming could have stepped up and like been a king.
That would have been an interesting thing there. He would fit there perfectly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, very clean. I like to picture him.
Very clean.
It's very clean. You tried the veal? So like they do all this stuff where they're saying like, oh, everything's broken, it's run down, but like there's no way it would get to this bad had there not been something dramatic happening. So, like, people got run out of the city. So, like, that's interesting to think about.
I
like,
mean,
all these...
Maybe it happened, dare I say, like, right after the dragon, you know, chomp, chomp.
Oh, maybe
because they're like, oh my god!
Because Donkey did say, go have some fun.
Yeah, oh my god! There's a dragon! Get out! And the people in the wedding had no idea, and then, you know, he just came in, chomp, chomp. And then they just watched their lord, king, technically, I don't know, and just chomp.
You know, I never really thought about that. Like, they really did just see
their
the
lord,
show,
and they were dedicated because they all followed the rules. They all
stayed there, and they
stayed there.
They're like, aw,
Aww.
Thelonious, steal my heart. Either way, I don't know. They got chased out somehow. So I think it's the fairy tale creatures. I believe that one. I believe that fan theory. But again, if you haven't seen those Shrek shorts, look into it. They're
funny. We had no idea.
We were crying. We found that actually recently.
Yeah.
And so we're fake fans.
So we are, yeah.
Join us and figure that out for yourself. As an adult, they're probably way funnier than you think that they should have been.
Truly, all of the movies
They really
are. They're so much better.
They're messed up. Okay, so we're gonna round it back to Donkey, which
Okay. Is this our last one?
it can be. But yeah, it could be our last one.
Okay.
So Donkey, people were thinking that he could have actually been from Pinocchio. So
Oh, wow.
I never. So
Okay.
when we were young, Pinocchio wasn't one of the movies that we watched over and over again. Like, I know
No.
the story of Pinocchio, but like, I don't really remember it a ton.
I don't remember. I know there was like a grasshopper in there.
Yeah, I mean,
He
whatever.
did stuff.
The cricket, right?
The
Or
cricket.
something like that.
It was a cricket.
I don't know. I kind of see
Yeah.
you watching it over and over again, but like, I
Me?
don't. You would watch things. Oh, the freaking the bird things.
The bird
What's
things.
the 3 birds?
The 3 caballeros.
That's the one. That's the one.
I like how I knew what you were saying.
the bird
The
thing.
3 caballeros.
You would watch that all the time.
Of
and
course.
I would probably sat down
It
and
was the
watch it
best.
fully one time, and then I could watch it in, like, I could walk into the room and I would know exactly what's gonna happen next because you watched it 8 million times.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not expose you to the, like,
Culture.
the cute... It was amazing.
It's a good film.
It's good.
Either way. So, Pinocchio. So, in the story, I guess, these kids got turned into animals or like other beings. So, one of the kids got turned into a donkey.
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 Why'd you say it like that?
Got turned into a donkey.
Got turned into a donkey. What can I
turned into a
say? Got turned into a donkey.
So, they're like, whatever, he's like this talking donkey. And they're thinking, okay, so that is Donkey and Shrek. But there is another fan theory
Okay.
saying, I'm going against this. So this is like part of my Reddit deep dive.
Dang.
They're like, this definitely is the they're like, I'm gonna be petty, but I don't care. Those are our people. This is One Boiled Cabbage on Reddit. Hello. I see you 5 years ago. But they're like, people don't do their research because their theories are like wrong. Donkey's not a transformed child from Pleasure Island in Pinocchio. All of the fairy tale characters in Shrek are specific characters from nursery rhymes and fairy tale books. No background characters at all. This means that Donkey cannot be some random child grown up and somehow escaped. Not to mention that donkeys could talk when they're taken to the salt mines. But like, all that was taken care of in the film. So they're telling us that Donkey was from a story called The Town's Musicians of Berman, from the tales that I told you about earlier.
Oh,
so
like,
that's the Grimm's tales.
Oh, so this was the final straw. This is where Donkey was from.
Yeah, so there were a lot of fan theories saying that Donkey is from Pinocchio.
Because he was a
talking donkey.
talking donkey, yes.
But they're actually from the Grimm's Tales. So it's like full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this goes way deeper than I thought.
Yeah?
You know, I just thought it was a group of people who came together and said, you know what, let's make the weirdest film
Yeah. I mean, they did.
ever.
They did.
They did
make the weirdest.
They did.
The weirdest film. But,
I gotta say, I got a whole new perspective of Donkey.
yeah.
And I love that
appreciate
little
it.
duo, like little,
The doo-wop group.
the doo-wop group.
Little doo-wop. Little wee-schna. Little wee-schna and a little cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
The cat's meow.
Meow. That's rough.
That's all. That's That's all we got for you today. So
Yeah.
follow us on Instagram with our Swampcast podcast.
We'll have YouTube.
Yeah, watch us on YouTube if you're just listening.
Yeah.
I'm Cassidy. This is Keely.
Hello.
And get out of our swamp.